Today we're going to take a look at privacy settings in Ubuntu 12.04. If you open up your system settings and open up privacy, you'll come to this panel. On a fresh install of Ubuntu 12.04, the record activity is set to on. It records a lot of different activity for the types of things you do on your computer, whether it be instant messaging, visiting websites, opening images, email, video. It records activity for various applications, and this is turned on by default. It's not meant to be something malicious and spy on your behavior. It's meant so that processes can communicate with each other over an event bus, and it's also made that you can see like what your recent activity, like recent files open, recent songs listened to, those kinds of things. I'm going to go ahead and leave the record activity on, and I've got a piece of code that we can take a look at that's written in Python that we can explore this event bus a little bit more. This is a nice IDE framework in Ubuntu called Spider. I've got a piece of Python code written over here, and basically what this does is talk to the Zeitgeist Client. It sets up some templates that I am looking at a specific URI in my template. In my pictures folder, I'm looking at anything in here, and the interpretation I've set up is for images, and it basically takes and runs a loop around events on insert into this framework or on delete. So we're going to run this code, and we should be able to, with this record activity set to on, we should be able to see some events if I go to my pictures folder and open up one of my pictures. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to open up this picture here, and we should see an event recorded, and sure enough we do. Down here in the corner I've got my output of the application, which is still running, and I can see that there's a lot of information recorded on this event, but one of the pieces obviously is the file name, which I have highlighted there. If I turn the record activity to off, I will not, and I clear this out, I will not get any additional events when I open images. Likewise, if I turn the record activity to on, come over here to files and say ignore this type image, we won't get any activity either. As I open this image up again, no activity is recorded. So we only get activity when I have that unchecked and we open up that image again. Or if I open up another image in that particular folder, I'll get another event fired. So we can see the two events were fired here in the privacy settings. You might want to take a look at your privacy settings because, like I said, they are on by default. It is handy because it records activity that you do. It doesn't send it anywhere unless you instruct it to send it to people. You can send it to developers to collect anonymous information. That's in the diagnostics. It's also really easy to manage if you do have it turned on. You can delete history for past hour, past week, or all. If you select advanced, it's going to allow you to pick a calendar time range that you want to delete from. You can also tell it not to record, obviously, by checking off things that you don't want it to record. You can tell it, I don't want to record information for certain folders, like maybe for my music folder. I don't want anybody to see what I'm listening to. So we can make additional adjustments there. I can also turn it off via application. So maybe I don't want to log anything with Eclipse. So I would just select Eclipse and it won't record activity for Eclipse at all. So it's really customizable. It may be useful to go in and make it more restrictive rather than completely turning it off. Anyway, I just wanted to show you a piece of code in Python for monitoring this framework and seeing a little bit more about the kinds of messages that it records. Thanks for watching.